Hi everyone. Okay, so on Saturday, when you wake up on Saturday, the year has changed. So this is solar astrology, not lunar. Now, with the year changing, as you can see from the ticks there, that there's no earth, there's no metal when the new year comes in. And there's actually no fire either when the new year comes in, except for a tick on the day, on the Saturday. It's water and fire, the snake is that, which also mean that this year is going to begin. And what happens is everybody will step out of the old skin and move on. It's not like you'll feel the difference and it'll be like, no, there's a third party doing this, which is what the tiger and the snake is, which you can see up there. There's a third party manipulating this, and you'll kind of grasp that a little bit by things you see or hear, etc., especially those that have not woken up yet. So when the year comes in, here in Victoria, we're going to have what we call thunder. That's the energy of the direction that Victoria is in. Now, thunder is a trigram, and this trigram is angry young men. So the angry young men are going to riot. The angry young men are not happy, and they're not happy because someone's going to do the wrong thing. And I thought about this, and I've spoken about it in the workshop. How can this happen? What's going to happen? So obviously the guys are being promised something, and then it's going to be taken away. So you know what it's like here in Victoria. You get promised something and then it's taken away. Something else is taken away. So it's like, well, I gave you this, baby. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Yeah, good old Homer, hey? Anyway, so the day that this starts is water. Water is about communication, and fire is about the snake, and it steps out of its skin and it moves on. All right. So with that happening, there's a lot of wood and there's a lot of water. So I've put a question mark on one wood and I've put a question mark on one water, because here in Victoria we've got daylight savings. So we're an hour ahead. So for us, instead of the days start or the year starting at 10:44 a.m., it's actually 11:44 a.m. So it's still the same hour, even though there's an hour ahead. It's still the same hour on a world scale wherever you are, okay? Whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, which I do need to talk about sometime this week, from all the crap that is going on out there by so-called Feng Shui masters and Feng Shui consultant. Yeah, you guys need to leave. That's right. Anyway, so this, because there's only just the fire of when the year starts, but then there's no actual ticks in fire for the rest of the year. Sometimes there are hidden elements, not in this case. But keep in mind, though, for those where fire is a favorable element, that there is fire every single day, elementally, from 9 to 11 and then 11 to 1. 1 to 3, there will be some fire hidden in the animal. Okay, so that's kind of how the year starts off. So the year starts off with a lot of wood and a lot of water. The whole year is water and wood. And for 2 months straight, February and March, it's wood on wood, wood on wood. So check what wood is for you, what water is for you, because they're actually ruling for the year. All right. The other thing also is if you have a rooster, that's a clash. So you need to wear a dog. If you have, I was just going to grab a dog, but I don't have any here close to me. Anyway, if you have a rat, then the rabbit is a penalty. So you need to wear a dog. And if you are, or if you have a rabbit, you're mimicking the year. So you actually need to also take care, because it's the rabbit's year, not yours, as far as he's concerned. It is the way it is. And that's where we have the Grand Duke. So the Grand Duke is in the East this year, and that's where we place our dragon turtles. In the East also for 2023, you do need to put your 6 coins as well. And elementally in the Northwest, you need to put your 6 bells or 6 pipe metal chime or salt water, whichever works for you. All right, so that's basically what you're doing for the year when it comes in on Saturday at 10:44 a.m. So with the question mark, I've put it that way just so that you understand, one of those can be taken away, whether it's the wood or the water, depending on what you guys want to believe and what you don't want to believe, all right, in that way. So keep also in mind that this year that actually begins, it is a water and wood element. So water is about communication, and it's about what comes and floats on the top. Okay, it's also wisdom, but I always say I have not seen a water person use their intelligence or their wisdom. And I stand by that still, I guess. Anyway, the wood, which is the rabbit, which is underneath. So your water is on top for the whole world to see, and the rabbit is underneath, hidden. Hidden meaning the wood is hidden. Whatever wood is for you, then that's kind of how it is, which also means that you don't really see what's going on with this rabbit, because it's, a rabbit goes in one hole and out, I don't know how many, that type of thing. So there's more in the workshops. There's no excuse not to come to a workshop. If you can't come to a workshop, seriously, then you need to get a USB. I've just been told that a few people, the envelope that the USB is in, now mind you, I wrap it up very, very well so that they can see the envelope's lumpy. So some dickhead in Australia Post is putting them through a normal flat envelope machine, obviously, because they're getting the envelope empty, but it looks like something has come out of the side. So, you know what? Pull your heads in, or I will make it bigger than this. And I have people in the UK and I have people in the US that have gotten their calendar within a couple of weeks. Yet there are people here in Victoria. It's been a month and they have not got their calendar yet. So please explain. Yeah. And yes, I know how many Australia Post trucks have caught on fire. And then you all know what that is, because you're using trucks that are not serviced and you're using drivers that actually are not licensed. Let's just put it out there. So this year you're going to find out so much crap, and it comes up to the top floating so that it stinks. And meaning how many scams we just know about the mum scam, the pay the toll pay the toll thing, fee scam, the tax scam. You're going to be arrested by the end of the day. It's like, come on, it's Australia, for God's sake. Yeah. What's the other one? That you've had a fine and you haven't paid the full amount. You need to pay the rest. Scam, 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 scam. All right. And just go on. Is it Netflix? Netflix has all the scam movies on. Ha! How's that? Anyway, that's it. All right. I haven't forgotten about February. I will do that tomorrow. What February is bringing elementally, etc., etc. So, yes, I am resending some calendars and I am resending USBs. But you know what? A little USB is going to be wrapped up this big. So maybe the dipstick will see it. Have a great year! Woohoo! All right. Bye.